Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering of my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm Platter Reviews, series of videos I'm going to do for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that it's time I'm doing this, folks. Am I the only person who remembers the show Raising Hope? I really liked that show. Whatever happened to the guy who played the lead actor? He should be playing weird, awkward characters in more things. I don't know, maybe he is. I haven't checked his IMDb. But anyway, folks, aside from that, what am I doing for you? What's going on? I'm in the truck again, as you can see. By the way, I appreciate folks who went over there and partook in the poll, where I went over there and I asked people, if they preferred in the truck or in the back room in the house. I'm genuinely trying to do more videos in the back room in the house. For stuff like this, it's just easier to do in the truck, but Anyway, I am in the truck. I am wearing a Grody work shirt. With that being the case, that means I was probably on my way home from work, found something to review. It's very much the case today. What are we reviewing, folks? Boom! 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 It's from Panera. But not just anything from Panera. It's a thing from Panera that's in this thing. Yes, indeed, folks. Decided to stop off at Panera. I have a specific video in mind. That will come a little bit later. But I decided while I was there, I'd go over there, I'd try out a couple other items off their breakfast menu because I don't go to Panera all that often. It's a pretty rare thing, probably less than half a dozen times a year. I did do a review of their chicken sandwiches a few months back. It is in my Chicken Sandwich Wars playlist, in case you're interested. So much chicken sandwich madness. But this isn't a chicken sandwich. What is this, folks? I'm about to tell you. You don't even know. Boom, it's a sandwich. Boom, it's a sandwich. Boom, it's a sandwich. What kind of sandwich is it? I had to write it down because it has a lot of stuff. It's Chipotle chicken, scrambled egg, and avocado on ciabatta. It's a sandwich. So, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I don't do Panera very often. This and the other review that I did a review of their sausage, scrambled egg, and cheese on Asiago bagel. Are literally the first times I've ever done Panera as a breakfast item thing. I'm typically more of a, drive-through McDonald's, Wendy's type of guy. But I figured I'll be a little bit fancy today, folks. I'm allowed to be fancy. Damn it all. So let's try out a chicken scrambled egg avocado thing. I like avocado to a point. It depends on how it's applied, and that will depend entirely whether or not I like this. Oh. There also appears to be some sort of pepper, which is fine. I like the taste, but I wasn't expecting it. So just be aware. You might get a random pepper in there that doesn't come advertised. I just realized, by the way, this is actually a chicken sandwich, technically. It's not going to go on the Chicken Sandwich Wars playlist, but referring back to my initial statement that it isn't a chicken sandwich, it is a chicken sandwich. Okay. Boy, oh boy, do I have thoughts. Overall, it tastes good. I actually really like the taste of the pepper, or maybe it's a tomato. Tastes a little bit too much kick to be a tomato. No, it's definitely a pepper. Definitely a pepper. Pepper, not spicy. I think it's just a standard red pepper. So it gives it a little extra oomph, a little bit extra flavor. I like that. I like the taste of the avocado. When I was talking about how it's applied, my dad, when he was around and he would go over there and make food, especially like in the last like 10 years of his life, he got like weirdly obsessed with avocado. And he loved the stuff. And when he would go over there and make like omelets and stuff with it, whatever, he would leave like big chunks of it. I am not a fan of big chunks of avocado. If you go over there, you blend it up, make some, guacamole, or, things like that. Things where there's something to work with, I'm fine. But using it like, almost like, like a thick butter, it's too savory for me. Like, avocado as a flavor is fine, but moderation. This is definitely moderate. It's there. It does taste good. It's doing its job. Here's my biggest gripe, folks. It's chicken, right? Chicken, as my friends would say. This is the chicken you're dealing with. I was expecting, like, proper, chicken, not, strips exactly, but, like grilled chicken or something like that. Instead, it's, like, really just sort of ground up. Like, it's like they went over there and ground up a chicken, and with, like, spread it, going back to the butter analogy, spread it like butter across the thing. Like, it's just, so that's really a big disappointment, because it's just, when you get a chicken sandwich of any variety, you don't expect it to just be, like, ground up and, like, this thin little layer. And it's a shame, because genuinely, almost every other aspect of this, I really like. Looks like there's even some lettuce in there, too. Yeah, there's definitely some stuff that they didn't have in the item description on it. Like, I like the taste of the veg. I like what the pepper is bringing to it. I really like that, actually. I'm a big fan of of pepper when it's used properly. The egg is fairly inconsequential. I brought this up in my other review. When it comes to, like, fast food breakfast sandwiches and their eggs, it's mostly filler. They're not typically seasoned properly, in my opinion. That's very much the case here. The egg is here. It's just filling space, which is fine. You do taste the chicken, but because it's, like, so shredded up and so desiccated, it's like you're getting an essence of chicken instead of a proper chicken experience, because when you get, proper chicken experience, there is a textile aspect to it, too. You bite into it. It's got that nice kind of, stringiness where it kind of falls away. You bite it, and it's this wonderful thing. With this, it's like somebody already went over there and chewed it up for me, like I'm a baby bird, and then went across some freaking ciabatta. It's a little bit gross but whatever. I mean, it doesn't taste bad or anything, but, like, flat out, if this had gone over there and used, like, proper grilled chicken or something like that, this would have been a genuinely, like, a knockout breakfast sandwich for me. Something that I would have very, very happily gone over there and recommended to people. As is, I can't. Because while it does taste good, the fact of the matter is that when you order a chicken sandwich, you want a chicken sandwich. You want that experience. You just don't get that from this. You do get a flavor aspect of it, but again, it's almost like chicken paste. And I'm sorry, I know we have problems in the world today. We don't live in the dystopian future of 3074, where chicken comes out of a freaking, toothpaste toothpaste cylinder? I forget what they're called. But anyway, so that's just a huge miss for me. Which really sucks, because I genuinely really like everything else about it. Like, I think that more, breakfast items, be they available at fast food or where have you, should incorporate, veg and stuff like that. I think that's a really nice thing. One of my favorite things that I've done recently was, from Dunkin' Donuts, the grilled cheese with, grilled cheese with, I think it's like avocado and then roasted tomatoes. I did a review for that. Loved that. That was great. This could have been that. But again, the chicken it's such a letdown that it brings down the entire rest of it. Would I try it again? Would I recommend it to people? I wouldn't try it again. Not unless they went over there and decided to change how they set up the chicken. Which again is a shame because I like pretty much every other aspect of it. Would I recommend it to people? No. Because even though it does taste good, like I said, it doesn't taste like a proper chicken sandwich because ultimately the way that they did up the chicken is just doesn't work for me. So, I mean, the other aspects of it are fine, but yeah, that's a huge letdown, unfortunately. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your day. Folks, if you can go over there and have yourselves a truly proper chicken sandwich rest of your life. Okay, I've gone over there and done, like I said, I have an entire chicken sandwich playlist called Chicken Sandwich Wars. If you want to see my opinion on proper chicken sandwiches and not proper chicken sandwiches in a lot of instances, go ahead and watch that whole thing. Just every single one. Blitz them. You will know what it means to watch Brandon Wenzel eat a chicken sandwich. That's all I'm saying. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. That's not always the easiest thing in the world to do, folks, especially when you're dealing with desiccated chicken sandwiches for breakfast. Is it cyberpunk world? Do I have a robotic arm? I don't think so, because I definitely felt that, and while it didn't exactly hurt, it didn't feel nice. Although maybe I'm some sort of synthoid. But even being a potential synthoid that I may or may not be, Synthoid Uprising 2023, that's all I'm saying. We have to go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our synthoid lives so we can go over there and do better for our synthoid, brothers and sisters and what have yous. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to realize that you're some sort of synthoid, as apparently I have done in this video. And you will go over there and you will embark upon synthoid adventures to go over there and find out who your true creators are. It ends up being a whole mystical, magical experience and things, there might be some wackiness involved. You might get like a little sidekick character or something like that who's constantly screwing things up, but you still love them. And at the end of the day, you go over there and sell the whole story to Disney and end up making billions of dollars. Which by the time that, everything's all said and done and we're in the, dystopian future, will be like, worth $1.25 or something. But, or conversely, you can not do any of the nonsense I just talked about. Hey, maybe go play some Cyberpunk, whether in video game format. I've heard it's still buggy. I haven't played it. But there's an anime for it. I've heard that's supposed to be really good too. Or you could go over there and play the tabletop game that it was originally based on. Bye.